Hello.
That's Alan.
So we got some ribs here. No forks, so gotta go to caveman style.
So I moved my microphone. Do I have to talk like this now?
Yeah. Gavin through evolution. So Gavin falls asleep under a tree.
I would love to see a caveman Gavin.
It would be awesome. So let's say Caveman Gavin has been out eating the berries that other people have very carefully picked all day.
Okay.
And then he decides he's going to sleep under a tree. He goes to sleep. Along comes, what would attack Gavin?
Saber-tooth tiger.
Pretty much anything.
Okay.
Cockroach.
Saber-tooth tiger. So the sun is there. You're sleeping peacefully. The saber-tooth tiger blocks your vision. Then you'll have the ability to wake up because that happened. You'll see that you'll detect the change. You wake up, and then because you're you would just call for someone else to solve the problem.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, help me. I can't do this. And then that person would come and get eaten.
I think honestly, I would rather have the solid black ones, because if something's close enough to be shadowing your eyelids, if it's a saber-toothed tiger, it's got me anyway.
It's not shadowing, it's moving in the
shot.
distance.
Moving in the distance, so it stood on a cliff in front of the sun.
Maybe.
So it's a false alarm then. What do you mean?
It's like a space station.
If it's right here, I'm gonna wake up and crap myself, or if it just bites my leg while I'm asleep, it's the same effect.
If someone comes in and flicks the light on the room, you want that to wake you up, don't you?
Just like in nature, when
That wouldn't happen to Caveman Gavin, though.
Flicks on the light.
When it moves the rock away from the mouth of the cave, you want to know that it happened. It's important.
I think it's a good idea. If it wasn't so weird looking, I would do it, because I could sleep anywhere at any time.
Yeah, I don't think it's just the black, though. I don't think that would do it.
Why?
It just doesn't seem like that would be enough.
Black doesn't absorb.
Like, I can see if you get a black
Because
piece
your
of cloth.
skin is still thin enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's black, the light won't penetrate.
No, that's not true. You can look through a black shirt.
Yeah, but because there's holes in it. Is why.
Well, that's just what we're saying. The thinness of the material.
What do you mean?
Your
If you had
eyelids are
sheer-
thin.
If you had
It's not thinness. There's holes in a t-shirt. You put a microscope on a t-shirt, you'll see through the damn thing.
No, I get that.
The stitches.
But if you had a solid sheer material that was black, you would be able to see through it. Like a thin plastic film. A thin plastic film that's black, you'd still be able to see through it.
Why? It's not black then. It's not true black then. Is it?
What does that mean? It's not black.
Well,
It's just so thin.
So you can have transparent black.
Also, your eyelids would get so hot. Think about that.
Also, like a black tattoo isn't truly black.
I will pay for you to get a black eyelid tattoo.
You
Could you get the bottoms done too? You would.
Yeah. If you paint a light bulb black, you don't get a black light shining through. It's
Tell you
just
what,
nothing happens.
Easy solution for this. Go get the eye black that they use on football players that they put under their eyes and put that on your eyes.
I contend that that's way blacker and thicker than a tattoo would be.
No, I get it, but let's see if he likes it. Let's see what his eyes would look
I
like
have
if
some
he had
makeup
the
in my bag right now.
fashion show.
Women wear eyeshadow, right?
Yes.
Makeup.
Yes, we do.
They can see through. We can test this really easily.
Yeah.
I like how that's clarified.
Kara has
makeup,
it. No,
not the
'cause-
actual shadow of your eyes.
It's because Kara's saying at the same time she said she's got eyeshadow. You test it right
Let's
now if
put
you
some
want
on
to.
you.
You want to wear some makeup?
Not really. I don't want to look like.
I think you volunteered.
So, Gav,
Yeah.
you can't fall asleep because you think it's the light mainly that blocks you?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I want to go back to Caveman Gavin.
So when you go to bed, because you have to eat food to survive.
No, you have to do a lot of things to survive. You have to sleep. You have to
Food's
juggle.
one of the big ones.
You have to do your poo.
Food's one of the big ones.
Yeah, but you don't want to know the bad stuff.
No.
As long as it's delicious, you just want to put it in your mouth.
I
right?
only eat so I don't die that week.
This man.
If you eat in the wrong way, it could negatively affect your life.
You mean like up your butt?
Or bad
What do you-
stuff.
Oh, okay.
But if you poo in the wrong way, you're probably going to be okay.
What do you mean if you
People might not want to hang out with you, but you're probably going to live.
If you poo inwards,
Well, or I don't know how would you
poo the
poo
wrong
wrong?
way? Poo upwards.
You poo upwards.
Like if it comes out sideways.
If you tried to poo upwards, or while walking, like if you did that,
Yeah.
you'd live a normal life,
Or
a
you
normal
get an
healthy life.
infection, probably.
You can live till 80, pooing wrong.
You
Yeah.
couldn't. You'd have a messy arsehole. Why do you think cavemen die all the time?
Because of pooping.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Because
I
I'm
don't
just
think
walking
so.
and shitting.
Can you imagine trying to describe your mute function to a caveman and try and make that make sense? It's like, okay, so this feature, what it does is, with this device, it lets me see what they do on that device,
Right.
but then I don't want to let them know that I don't want to see the stuff on that they're typing on the device.
Yes.
So it lets me not see it, even though he thinks that I'm seeing it.
Right.
And the caveman would probably just club you to death.
He would club me to death. He would club me to death and he would smash my phone. He'd say like, so he has a device
that he puts words into it, and then the words go into the air, and my device will take the air and pull the words out of it, and then I ignore them. I would have bought a device to pull words out of the air that I don't want to read. And I carry it with me.
Specific.
And I look at it every 30 seconds. I pull it out to stare at it.
The thing is, if
Everywhere
there
I
was this,
go.
Well, you think about what like what actual flying is. Like if you showed that to a caveman, it's like you're gonna get in that metal tube, and then you're gonna go really high in the sky, and then you're gonna go so fast to wherever you need to go. It's like that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's the thing. I have a friend that's like really afraid of flying, and he goes, "I just doesn't make sense how a plane can go up in the air and just stay there. Like it actually doesn't make sense to him, and so he thinks it's not natural, and like they're just meant to crash."
Well, of course it's not natural. they're not birds. We're not like a giant pterodactyl. It's not the Flintstones.
And then, he took. So I gave him some like like Xanax or something while he was flying. And he passed out and he was fine. I do not promote prescriptive drugs though. But.
Sounds like it.
That's awesome.
It's amazing how much stuff in our lives is completely unnatural at all. Like when I was getting out of your car, I was like, oh crap, my things, because I left them in there. And it was this dumb hair goo and a Red Bull. And I was thinking, the caveman, that like nothing, it doesn't apply to anything. I need to make my hair beat up, and I need energy from liquid. It doesn't make any sense, really.
I always love the caveman analogy. I think you're the one who introduced that to me. It's like you show something.
so
It's like,
interesting to
what would
me.
a caveman think about this?
Yeah, because if a caveman didn't give a shit about it, it's not important, really.
Whoa, wait, that's how you like go, you live your life? You're like,
Well,
what
if
if
something
a caveman?
bad happens, I think, would this affect a caveman? If not, then I'm like, well, you know, what are you going to do? If my leg came off, that would affect a caveman. He would have to hop and kill saber-toothed tigers.
So you obviously, I mean, what about romance and love? I guess that would not affect a caveman because cavemen don't have emotions.
Just carry a big
They have
club.
emotions.
No, they're all about, it's just like about reproducing and...
You think a caveman never laughed?
Did a caveman ever laugh? This may be like the most deep philosophical question ever asked. Like
I
all
reckon
of
they had
humanity has converged right now to question the laughter of a caveman.
Like caveman Dave sees caveman Steve fall down a hill. Funny, isn't it? It's funny.
We'll never know. We won't ever know. I'm like a flower.
Why put on the front then? Why not just be sensitive?
Oh, because there's a lot going on, and like you need a, you know,
Karate chop.
you need to chop people.
Like a caveman.
And there's a lot going on, and you need to just stay.
So there's our projected logo for screenplay, Gus. One of our
remember
fans
making
made
that
that.
That's not even centered.
That came from John Burke, John B_70.
There's white pixels on the top of that. I obviously didn't make that.
Yeah,
what
that's not cropped
garbage.
Fucking
correctly.
amateur hour over here.
Look at the
Yeah.
pixelization
Come
on the
on.
Rooster Teeth.
I could have done that way better.
Too compressed.
Maybe
Yeah,
he did that in 20 seconds.
He did probably do it faster than it took me. I'm like a caveman when I have to open Photoshop. Jeff likes to come over and watch me anytime he knows I'm using Photoshop
Well,
because
'cause you
he's
suck.
really good with it, and I'm just like I don't know, like using tools the wrong way and just like really slow about doing everything.
Jeff uses Photoshop?
I want to say the thing I'm tired of. I'm tired. I don't want two things I don't want on stuff anymore. We're done with these. We have enough things with this on it. I don't want cameras on anything more. My TV comes with a camera that you can pop out of the top. I don't want a fucking camera pointing at me when
Why
I'm
should
watching
your
TV.
TV have a camera?
I don't know. For
video
motion controls.
conferencing.
For
That's
motion
stupid.
controls.
And for Skype.
I don't want that. I mean, I appreciate it that it's there. I don't, but and thank God you can like click it down so where it doesn't, you don't even see the lens. I don't want cameras on stuff anymore. I'm also reached a point in my life where I am fucking done with paper stickers on shit.
Paper stickers?
People will make a fucking $300 item that they will craft and they will make it awesome, and then they'll fucking put this half-a-cent shitty glue sticker price tag on it that you can't fucking get off. And God forbid you get it fucking wet. Then you're doomed for the rest of your life.
What
You
got
got like a
ruined?
sticky smudge
Where did it touch you?
on your fucking thing. Haven't you ever bought like a mug or anything and then like you get out of the dishwasher like, oh, I forgot to take this dumb nothing sticker off the bottom of it, and now I've got this mushy, wrinkly piece of shit stuck to my mug forever.
Yep.
Fuck that. In fact, I want to go through all the products in our store
I
and
just
see
love-
if any of them have a goddamn sticker on it, and we're not putting stickers on anything
I love
more.
how big the universe is and how tiny that problem is.
But when it's your problem, it's huge.
People know what I'm talking about. That's a big fucking problem. And when you get a product where they have like the static sticker, you're like, you're fucking doing it right. You know what you're doing. You're thinking it through.
If you are still curious, Avatar was 2K.
Okay.
Fucking look at the big brain on Bernie.
I mean, you're
exactly
the one
what I
watching
said.
it on a 4K TV. Who's the real idiot?
I'm also watching a 2K movie on 1080p. So
What? That's the same.
it's not that it looks grainy. Is that
What?
it's It's almost like it looks too clear, is what I'm saying here. It looks too clear. It really does. To where, like, the CG looks like, oh, that's clearly different than that. And I think that's a clarity issue, not a graininess or resolution issue.
Well, that means they just haven't put, like, a filmic look on the CG.
That's a possibility. That's a possibility.
Because film looks a certain way.
Yeah.
And like, all the digital stuff tries to mimic that as well.
And it came in a fancy case. Guess what's on the outside of the case? Anyone want to guess? Fucking sticker from
Paper
Best Buy.
sticker.
Fucking shitty, 1/10 of a cent. Gotta save.
Explain that problem to a caveman.
What, the stickers they put on my stuff?
That's one of my favorite things you say, is like trying to explain our problems to a
It's
caveman.
how you know if you have a real problem or not. I was thinking of, like how I say, trying to explain it to a caveman to like, get some context and stuff. I think it would be funny if I had to explain to a caveman that I was flying 5,000 miles to sit on a couch and talk about dicks for an hour. Like, that was
people
wild.
listen. It's like, listen, caveman.
It's a lot.
This is what I've got to go and
A
do.
lot for a caveman to take in.
It's like, first, you start with the couch, right? And you build from there. It's like, there's a couch. I'm going to need to sit on it. We'll get more to that later.
The couch is not here. The couch is very far away.
The couch is many horizons away. That's a horizon.
Why wasn't measurement done by the horizon? Like, the horizon is always, at ground level, it's like 12 miles away. So why didn't they do it by how many horizons you have to walk?
Because I don't think it's a point that you could reach. Like it's not a quantifiable distance because you can't ever reach that.
Also, like, what do you do with hills? Like, you'd have to measure it in a flat area, and then you have to find a way to see the person on the horizon.
What's a click? What's a click?
I want to start a new feature that I will do every so often. It's called TETAC, right? And that stands for try explaining that to a caveman.
Oh,
And I'm going to challenge, I don't know, I'll challenge you to explain this to a caveman.
What? Delivery of flowers?
No.
Oh.
The following. This is a headline in a news article I read.
Right.
They're bringing out a unicorn emoji.
Wow. Wow.
Wait. There's like a group that oversees emoji. Like,
Oh, you haven't
For
seen an
approval?
angry tweet that's like, "Where's the taco emoji? Why don't we have that one yet?"
right,
Like,
but there's an organization that
Oh,
actually
yeah.
like oversees like
Emoji.
what real emoji are.
Yeah,
All
what-
female.
What is emoji like? That was a company that made those, and then somehow they got integrated into the keyboard on the iPhone. Like they became part of the phone. Emojis.
Did Apple buy emoji?
Did they?
Isn't
Or did
it?
they buy like a license for the keyboard? Because surely
It's just clip art. Like, you
Right.
have to buy that?
Isn't it?
Yeah, but it
wasn't
integrates
it
to
a
the
Japanese
phone.
thing? Like, wasn't it
Sure.
like in the Japanese keyboard first, and then it came here?
I've always wondered how did some things make the cut.
Oh, there it is.
That is a unicorn.
That's actually really nice.
I'm
So how do
really
you,
excited
No.
about
It's
that.
So how do you
nice.
explain that to?
No, I call bullshit on that.
What?
Why?
Why?
That does not look like a good emoji.
Is it not? What do you mean?
That's not nearly enough quality.
What do you mean?
That's an emoji.
Most
It's like the
emojis look
simplest.
much better than that. Like, there should be a fucking swirl in that unicorn's horn.
All right,
What is this?
I'll agree. That looks like a paper
Tiny
horn.
though.
No. And also, like, the coloring, this bullshit. Pink hair with blue eyes? No.
Okay, wait.
No.
That I'll fight you on. Pink hair blue eyes is
How did you ruin that
majestic.
so fast? That was
Wow.
amazing. You made a beautiful little unicorn. You ruined it in about 5 seconds. I hate it now too. Look at it again.
It's terrible.
The nose of it, actually, if you look at the nose, looks like a fish. It
Yeah.
looks like a salmon.
They're like reusing other assets.
I think it's just a horse emoji that they just stuck a triangle
Just put
on.
Gus on the council. Like,
It
just
looks like
veto everything.
It's also got one pink ear and one white
Yeah,
ear.
oh, I like that though.
It
It's like
looks
it's
like-
patches.
It looks like the front of its face, nose looks like the face of a salmon, and then it looks like it's a pregnant salmon, like the fertilized egg is in there in the middle of
You're
the salmon
reading
there.
so way too far into this.
It's ruined for me. Gus ruined it forever.
So the eye is like a salmon nucleus.
It is a salmon zygote, is what it is. You'd love it because it's all eggs.
Is it smiling? It's kind of smiling.
Yeah, it has like
It
a
is.
little smirk.
So
It's a
could you explain
unicorn.
that to a caveman? Or
I
would you
could
just-
not. Okay,
not be
so you
able
could
to?
possibly explain this to a caveman. One day, we will have. We'll go back to the phone explanation, but we have these devices that take our words and they turn our words into air.
Do you have to explain words to a caveman?
Yeah, they take
No.
our.
What about-
Yeah, they know words. And it turns it into air, and it sends the air on the wind, and then somebody else has a box that catches the wind and turns it back into air. But sometimes we don't say words. We say, like the drawings on the wall, we say those to each other, and then sometimes people we hate will send us dumb ones. And that's what that is.
I like the incorporation of the pictogram.
The pictures on the wall. I,
like
was like,
all of your
you've got a good
explanation.
foundation here, but you've made it so much harder.
I like you built up this
Sometimes I
foundation.
have
It was like
pictures.
sometimes we want to send each other words through the air. This isn't words. There's no words.
Yeah.
Take what I just explained. Forget that.
But now
You got that?
Pictures.
Throw it out the window.
But now do you have to explain what a unicorn is to a caveman, or is that just too far?
No, wait. Take their buffalo drawings. Stick a little line on there.
Well,
boom. Unicorn.
Like that, but this.
Yep.
Right.
Nailed it. Caveman understands.
You know all the effort that you've made to draw everything that you've seen in the world? Okay, there are people out there who draw things that don't exist. And they send those to other people, and other people hate them for sending them to them.
I would make a fake unicorn. Like, stick a piece of paper on a horse and be like, there you go.
I feel like they murder you right on the spot.
No way.
Explain the poop emoji to them. How would that?
I bet cavemen love poop, and they were all about showing each other
They
poop.
would laugh.
The apparently emoji characters were encoded into the Unicode standard released in October 2010.
Okay.
So they're part of Unicode, which I guess is like the way you encode characters.
Because they were in. You could send them way before they were in the keyboard. Like you could receive
Yeah, you had
them.
the app.
You
had
could
the
copy
app.
and paste them too.
Right.
Could you imagine though? The poop one has to be a huge insult to a caveman. Like if you throw poop at the caveman, that'd be that's not a
Yeah,
joke.
but what if you show us, because it's smiling and it's kind of cutesy. Like, what if you show a really cute poop to a caveman to see, like, oh,
There's
No.
Do you think they even
That's
register
like-
what cute is?
That's like
totally.
apes throwing poop at each other. It's
Yeah.
got to be like like a insult or a threat, right?
I
So if
feel
you
like if you
received the poop-
present it, though.
If
As
I
a
received the
caveman,
poop,
would you
I'd
be
be
like,
like,
"Hey!"
I'd be like, sup? And I get one back, blink, I go, oh, oh, oh. I would have a very negative reaction to that.
I feel
Throw
like
the
if you're
phone down.
presenting the poop, though, it's a different connotation. It's like, I give this. This is my gift to you. This came from, I made this for you.
And I'd be like, come on, it's your ex's birthday, bitch. What's wrong with you?
Oh, he loved poop. I forgot. Poop
I think that was
his
quite good.
favorite.
It was a good explanation.
It was. I get frustrated when you tell me when I'm upset about something. You're like, could you explain that to a caveman? It's never. I can never explain to a
Which
caveman.
means
when
the
I'm
problem isn't that bad,
upset.
really.
It's not real.
Okay, let me. But try to explain to a caveman. Try to explain what is a treadmill. What is that? Tell me what that is.
It's a device that lets you walk so that you don't have to walk.
But what's a device?
But you are walking.
What's
It's
a
a device that
machine?
lets you walk so you won't go anywhere when you walk, and you paid money for
Are
that.
you sick of stuff moving towards you when you walk? This is perfect.
Like, if you saw,
You do this.
You know
but
that thing you do to
go.
live?
You know that gets
Now you can die.
It's like imagine when something chases you and you have to run really fast because they would never run for any other reason. Imagine if you did that, but it was a thing. It was a thing that you would have that you would make a tool that would enable you to run as fast as you can and never go anywhere.
Worst.
They
waste
are
of
not
time.
buying this.
Yeah, no way.
They probably don't have much money anyway. They're
No.
cavemen, so.
They got some sweet stones. I don't know if you know. They got some polished stones they're pretty proud of.
Hey, I have another scenario
Go ahead.
that you have to explain to a caveman.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I want to try it this time.
Explain to
Okay, you try it. This is perfect for you. Okay, caveman stood there. He just clubbed a saber-toothed tiger to death.
Oh.
Explain to him a community manager.
God.
Right. What is a community?
I can't even explain my job to people now. Okay. There's a machine where other people could use a machine that they have at home.
What's a machine? Oh.
Machine. Ooh. Question mark.
The kitten did it.
We haven't invented the question mark.
That's it. That's all I have.
So you have to go all the way back to explain a machine.
It has to make sense to a caveman.
Oh my god. There's a bunch of parts that you put together to make an object.
Parts.
Fuck you guys. You do it.
You lead a clan of people.
There's people that all want to talk to each other, but when they talk, they don't want anybody else to talk. And
The IT
when other
podcast.
people talk, it annoys them, and then they get annoyed at the people that are talking on their level because they don't respect them.
What's
And
respect?
so we need a person to just respect is a thing. That's like an alpha male thing. Caveman understands that.
They understand respect.
Caveman's on the same wavelength as me.
Yeah.
So we need a
But not
person.
parts.
We need a person who will say who can talk when and get rid of people and tell them not to talk. And they have to leave and they can't talk anymore.
What's talking?
You
They know what talking is. I'm telling him this stuff.
You just described like the mayor of the cave people, though.
That's what a community manager is.
A leader of clans. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Fair play.
So
Just
does
like-
that mean
it
I'm
was like-
technically a leader of clans? That's pretty cool.
Like, how would you explain booting someone from, like, or banning somebody? How'd you explain that?
That's what I
It's the
think.
equivalent probably of burying
It
someone.
also shows like what kind of community managers we are. Where it's like, how do you ban people? That's my first.
How would you
just show
ban?
me how to do that.
How would you ban a caveman?
Your job's not banning people, though, is it? You can't ban people from Twitter.
No, but from our site.
You
from
block
our
people on
community
Twitter.
site.
Yeah.
We ban people. I don't do it often. Hey, I have a question for you, Gavin.
Yeah.
How would you explain Red versus Blue to a caveman?
It's a sitcom. I wouldn't know that.
Oh, okay. Caveman totally knows that.
Oh, you go like Friends?
I'd be like,
I love that Rachel.
Ross and Rachel.
She
No, I'd
got
be
off
like-
the plane.
Ross should hit with club.
Do you remember that shirt that kid was wearing at San Diego Comic-Con that said she got off the plane? You weren't there.
No, I
Never
don't
mind.
remember that at all.
There was a kid at San Diego Comic-Con a couple of years ago who I think was from Romania or something, clearly not speaking English as a first language, and he had a shirt that was just a white shirt with Ross and Rachel with hearts all around it that said she got off the plane.
Really? I love it.
It's fucking weird.
Anyways.
Here, I'm gonna read this other thing before our other announcements.
Bring it back.
So you said something a second ago that stuck with me.
Okay.
You said that you'd been across the ocean 6 times in a month or whatever.
Yeah.
Can you imagine telling that to someone who it used to take months to get on a boat and be like,
Used to take, like,
listen,
3 months.
there's like a 75% chance we're gonna make it.
Yeah,
There's a
we should-
75% chance in 3 months we're gonna see land.
You should bring back explain that to a caveman.
Yeah, it would make sense. Like 2 ships would leave at the exact same time and arrive weeks apart.
Right.
That's crazy. Can you imagine like leaving a plane, like taking off at the same time as another plane and not showing up for 2 weeks?
I think Louis C.K. did that, like when he talked about traveling across the country, like back in the Oregon Trail days.
Yeah.
It's like you would leave the East Coast on a wagon train headed for the West Coast for Oregon, and when you arrived, you were a different group of people. Like it was an entirely different group of people that showed up in Oregon than started out.
Yeah.
That's how long
people
that fucking
died.
took.
People came along, like
Right.
were born.
Yep.
And it's just like
People were born.
That's why I think.